What's up, guys? From Mary Jane, I'm Adrian Nunez. The UN's Office on Drugs and Crime recently released its 2017 drug report. The annual study focuses on all things narcotics on planet Earth and highlights a number of interesting global trends. While it is the 2017 drug report, statistics were recorded in 2015. Unsurprisingly, marijuana had a lot to do with the study. Here are 5 key takeaways from the UN's 2017 drug report. This year's drug report surveyed consumption of the following substances: cannabis, cocaine, opiates, amphetamines, hallucinogens, psychoactive substances, sedatives, and tranquilizers. Take a wild guess as to which one of those was the most consumed drug on the planet. Cannabis, of course. The report finds that cannabis was consumed by 3.8% of the population, with an estimated number of 180 million people having gotten totally baked. Weed is also the most produced drug in the world, with 135 countries growing big gorgeous green ganja plants. It far surpasses the second most diversely produced drug in the world, opium, which only 49 countries grow. With so many people getting high as a vulture, it's no surprise that pot is also the most confiscated drug on the planet. Law enforcement officials seized 7,317 tons of greenery, which is just about the weight equivalent of a wild pack of elephants. The biggest bud kills outside of the US reside in Paraguay, with over 12 million plants destroyed in a single year between 2011 and 2015. The US doesn't give stats on plant counts, but if it did, it's estimated that law enforcement eradicated the equivalent of more than 43 million plants. I bet the cops who have to burn all that weed really hate their jobs. Speaking of buzzkills, 16% of drug-related emergency room visits were for marijuana. While the report estimates that there were about 190,000 drug-related deaths in 2015, none of them were caused by weed. In other words, to this day, not a single person in history has died from consuming the cannabis plant. The United States still has the highest death toll for drug-related deaths. Of those estimated 190,000 deaths, just about a quarter of them occurred in America. Many of them can be credited to opioids, the drug which accounted for the most drug-related deaths in the United States. If none of those takeaways were a big revelation for you, then this next one is a real screwball. The United Nations, this governing body of the world, recently suggested in a joint statement with the World Health Organization that the whole world decriminalize drug use. They called for reviewing and repealing punitive laws that have been proven to have negative health outcomes by member states of the UN. Drug use and possession of drugs for personal use was one of the many subjects they were referring to. It seems that the push for legalization of all drugs, which seems far-fetched, is becoming more popular amongst government officials. But first things first, let's all liberate our lovely Lady Mary. That'll do it for now, but for all your cannabis culture news, stay tuned to Mary Jane.